Hey guys, so recently I have actually unlocked floor 7 and I did this all as healer. Now floor 7 on dungeons that is. And I did it all with a healer setup that I found, but I kind of adapted to be my own like technique to use it. And now you obviously do need a tank, like most setups do. For just any class you need a tank. Unless you are the tank, then that's a different story. But, so yeah, this is the setup, let me put it on. Okay, so I'm not actually wearing or using a texture pack, just so then everything looks a little bit more vanilla and you can see everything, like just how it looks normally without a texture pack or none of that. Okay, so it's actually, yeah. Okay, so this is my floor 6/floor 7 healer setup. Now obviously some of these these items like Necromancer Lord leggings, so like that do require like some floor like 5 completion or whatever. But besides that, you can use it on any of the floors. You can adapt it. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the armor. And first of all, we got a giant Mender Crown. And 5-star, obviously, Rejuvenate 5. It's supposed to be hot potato book, but it's not for some reason. Mender's Crown actually sells for 4.4 mil for some reason right now. It's expensive, but it really does help because it doubles healing of yourself and any other players while inside dungeons, so it's really good. But yeah, it's worth 4.4 mil. Giant is worth like 300, 200k, around that, depending on when you buy it. So yeah, there's that. So overall, it's around like 4.7 mil. It's a lot, but it really is worth it. Next is we're going to be looking at 2/4 giant Necromancer Lord leggings. Again, I'm pretty sure this is unlocked with floor 5 completion. Also, by the way, wisdom is on this because I just bought it with it on. 2/4 Necromancer Lord is 3.3 mil currently, plus the giant is probably somewhere around, let's see, like 4-ish mil, like just below 4 mil, depending on when you buy again. 5-star, Rejuvenate 5. Rejuvenate 5 is actually really, it's not too expensive, so I'm not adding on the Rejuvenate 5 for some reason. I didn't look into that. But yeah, Rejuvenate 5 just basically like grants extra healing. Next we got the giant perfect Chestplate tier 12 5-star fully hot potato booked. Last stand for Rejuvenate 5 rarity upgrade. You don't have to do the rarity upgraded, but you can. It gives a little bit extra stats like defense and stuff like that. But yeah, again, giant 300k in total without the recombobulator. It's 8 mil, and with it, it's 11.5 mil. Yeah. With recombobulator, it's probably somewhere around like, with Rejuvenate, with the giant reforge, it's probably somewhere around 8.3 mil, and with the recombobulator, 8.8 mil. So in total, this set costs just around like 17 mil to 22 mil, around there. Okay, now we're gonna go here. You can get one of these for free, a dungeon orb. Now also, before I say anything, you can make any of these in any order that you want. This is just my choice because that's just how I like cycle through it, you know? That's just how I cycle through it and stuff like that. So it's just muscle memory. So you can put this wherever you want. Okay, a dungeon orb is necessary because, I don't know, I just put it there. It's not actually necessary. You can just press Q or whatever, or right click. And then spirit leaps, in case you're in a tricky situation, you can teleport to somebody else. A dungeon 7 potion, it's only 35k, so it's really good. And then we got a floored zombie sword with ultimate wise 5. Now, a floored zombie sword with ultimate wise 5 is 6.4 mil, but it actually is worth it because it heals you really fast. If you want, you can replace it with another healing item, just I find this one really helpful. Next one is a fell sword, and a fell sword will actually increase your healing circles like stats really fast. So it's way more effective. I'll show that in a sec. It's worth 300k right now as to date. Now these two items right here, they're not a necessity to complete the dungeon. Just aspect of the end. You just need an aspect of the end. It's really handy, you know. Aspects of the end are just like really handy, so you're gonna need one. And then the next one I use is a silk edge sword. This was my main weapon for the longest of time, so that's why it has all this stuff on it. I just use it. You don't need it, but I just use it for the leap effect. But yeah, I just use the silk edge sword for the leap effect because it's really handy, and I just got used to it, just muscle memory. But yeah, aspect of the end is around 300k. This is around a few mil if you want it. You can just look it up. It's worth it if you want to just put that into your memory. Okay. And finally, we got the livid dagger. It's going to be really handy for everything that you do basically. Soul Eater is not a requirement until you get to floor 7, and you probably should get Soul Eater 5, not Soul Eater 3. But anyway, so the Fabled livid dagger. Fabled is a few 100k. It's not too expensive. I could be wrong, but after you get, now obviously it's basically a requirement to get it recombobulated. So altogether, the Fabled recombobulated livid dagger is going to be 14.5 mil, not including hot potato books. None of these include hot potato books, by the way. But yeah, definitely worth it. You should probably get combo first or something like that before you get Soul Eater. If you want, I don't really care. But Soul Eater is definitely a requirement. So yeah. Altogether, this is going to cost around maybe 30 to 40 mil just for the setup. But trust me, it really will help you a lot. Oh yeah, there's one more thing that I had to mention about this setup. And that is the pets. So the pets are actually fairly cheap if you ask me in comparison to other pets. But the pets that you're going to want is a baby yeti, which for a level 1 right now is selling for 8.7 mil. And I don't actually have one because I sold it because I don't need it anymore. But if you want to, the cheaper alternative is a jellyfish pet, which the lowest level 1 that's currently being sold is being sold for 3 mil. So, yeah. Basically, a baby yeti just gives strength and crit damage when you're snow, but also it gives you 36% of your strength as defense. So it doesn't take away strength, but it gives you defense. So that's nice. And basically the jellyfish pet just gives you health, and it gives you potion buffs and stuff like that. But I'm going with baby yeti because damage.